space, reality. It's more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibility, where a single choice can branch out into infinite realities, creating alternate worlds from the ones you know. I am the Watcher. I am your guide through these vast new realities. Follow me and ponder the question, what if?
Earth 464, your universe. Cristiano Ronaldo was set to sign for Manchester City, boarding a plane to Manchester to finalise the final details in his contract, only for his former club, Manchester United, to swoop in and claim Ronaldo as their own and becoming an influential part of their season. But in another universe, Earth 102, Ronaldo didn't switch to Manchester United and instead finalised his details with Manchester City, signing with the Premier League champions, hoping to get a winner's medal around his neck. But did he? I am the Watcher, and welcome to Earth 102, where Cristiano Ronaldo is a Manchester City player. He moved from Juventus to Manchester City. It's a glitch in the system saying that he went to Manchester United. And the question is, could he become an influential part of Manchester City's season? Let's get to the end of the first season. Well, at the end of the first season, Manchester City didn't end up winning the league. It ended up being Liverpool winning the league by 3 points. Manchester City's 8 losses in comparison to Liverpool's 3 was the difference between Liverpool winning the league and City winning the league. And as you can see on here as well, no top goal scorer award for Ronaldo, no top average rating, and no top assists, and no top Premier Player of the Match awards. So he wasn't that great for Manchester City in comparison to what people maybe wanted him to be. Other notable factors though is Burnley, Sean Dyche's Burnley getting to 5th in the league, and Leicester getting a European place, which knocks out Tottenham and Manchester United, with Newcastle winning one of the cups to then get a European spot themselves. This season was a very, very weird one. While Manchester City themselves managed to win the Community Shield and lost in the final of the Champions League to Bayern Munich, but no sign of Ronaldo in the final of the Champions League. In other competitions, they lost in the 4th round of the FA Cup, and when it came to the Carabao Cup, they lost in the quarterfinals to Newcastle on penalties. And in that one, Ronaldo ended up actually playing and got injured in that game. So the question is, how did Ronaldo's season specifically go? Well, Cristiano Ronaldo in 24 appearances in the Premier League only got 3 goals and 1 assist, but managed to notch up a 7.09 average rating. In all competitions though, he managed to get 8 goals and 2 assists in 19 starts for Manchester City, with 3 of his goals coming from the penalty spot, notching up a 7.1 average rating. It wasn't a terrible season for Ronaldo, but by Ronaldo's standards, it was definitely not up to scratch. So as we head into the second season, can Cristiano Ronaldo become an influential part of the Manchester City side? Can he get more goals and more assists and contribute to City possibly winning the league and maybe even winning the Champions League? Let's get to the end of the second season. So at the end of the second season, Cristiano Ronaldo managed to get a winner's medal around his neck. Manchester City did manage to win the league this time, getting less losses to their record, notching up 89 points, which was a 7-point gap between them and Manchester United, who finished in second, with Liverpool dropping quite far below their usual standards. Again, Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't on top goal scorer, top average rating, top assist, or top player of the match awards, which means he may have had another disappointing season. Other things to note though is the fact that Luton, Blackburn and Hull were the three that went up into the Premier League, with Blackburn and Luton the ones getting relegated from the league alongside Brighton. This universe is crazy. Well, Manchester City in their season managed to win the FA Cup with a bunch of wins heading into the end of the season, but they lost in the Champions League semi-final to Bayern Munich. Clearly Bayern Munich are becoming a bit of a bogey team for Manchester City. When it comes to the Carabao Cup though, if we scroll all the way up, they got into the third round of the Carabao Cup, losing to Crystal Palace. So it wasn't necessarily the most disappointing season for Manchester City, but they most certainly could have done better. But was Ronaldo the reason they could have done better? Well, Ronaldo this time did improve. He got 6 goals and 0 assists in 22 appearances in the Premier League, notching up an exact same average rating of 7.09, but in all competitions, in 30 starts, he managed to get 13 goals and 1 assist, with only 2 of his goals coming from the penalty spot this time, notching up a 7.13 average rating. So Cristiano Ronaldo improved, and so did Manchester City. But as we head into the third season, with Ronaldo coming closer and closer to retirement, can Manchester City get the best out of him just before he ends up heading off into the sunset, possibly into management or into a coaching role? Let's see, shall we? So Manchester City managed to win the league yet again, this time by 9 points as they reached the 90-point mark, 9 points away from Liverpool, who finished in second, managing to get back up to the heights that they were at before. As for the rest of the league, you've got Arsenal getting into the Champions League, Leicester getting into the Champions League, and Villa getting into Europa League, with Tottenham missing out yet again. And if you look elsewhere, in terms of goals, average rating, assists and player of the match awards, unsurprisingly at this point, Cristiano Ronaldo is not there. So he's quite clearly not the forefront of Manchester City since being at this side. But did he manage to do well with them this season? Well, Manchester City managed to win the FA Cup final against Arsenal, but lost in the semi-finals of the Champions League yet again, this time to Juventus. And as for the Carabao Cup, they also managed to win that, so they got 3 trophies under their belt this season. And if you want to include the Community Shield, they also got that underneath their belt as well. So the only trophy they were missing was the Champions League. They managed to get all of the domestic trophies this season, so a successful one for Manchester City. But was it successful for Ronaldo? Well, the retiring Ronaldo managed to notch up 9 goals and 1 assist in 21 appearances, so getting even better for City in his retirement year, getting a 7.13 average rating. And in 15 starts, he managed to get 11 goals and 1 assist, only having 1 of his goals coming from the penalty spot, notching up a 7.11 average rating. So Cristiano Ronaldo's final season ended up being his most successful at Manchester City. So as we head into the 4th season, yes, Cristiano Ronaldo is no longer a player at Manchester City, but where could his coaching career possibly take him, or will he remain unemployed? Let's get to the end of the 4th season. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo is unemployed. He wants to be an assistant manager or a coach, but currently is unable to get any kind of job. So, before we head into the 5th and final season to see if Ronaldo can get a job, or if he's just sailed off into the sunset, we've got to see how Manchester City did. Well, Manchester City managed to win the league, unsurprisingly so, this time with 102 points, getting much better since Ronaldo left the club. Could they possibly be related incidents? But unfortunately for City, they didn't manage to win the Champions League, as Liverpool were the team to spoil their fun and beat them in the semi-finals. So as we head into the 5th and final season, can Cristiano Ronaldo get a job, or is this the end of Cristiano Ronaldo in the footballing world? Let's see, shall we? Oh. Every time I think of something to do to solve this issue, it's not working. I mean, this world is literally crumbling around us. There seems to be a greater power at play here. One that is meddling with all these universes and is causing us trouble. I might not be the cleverest person in the world, but luckily I've had another me somewhere helping me out. But I can't do this, it's too late. It's too late in this universe for me to do. And it seems to be attached to me. Because everything seems to be attached to me. But no matter what universe, no matter where I am, no matter where I'm living, it seems to follow me. It seems to be attached in some way, shape or form. So maybe unattaching me, maybe that can stop him. Maybe that can stop him just for a bit, just for long enough for us to warn somebody else, to warn another me, but that means sacrificing myself. Alright. See what we have to do, hey? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Danger. The emergency disrupt system is now activated.
I'll see you on the other side. Nope, Cristiano Ronaldo is still unemployed as we finish how far we can go into the future before the fabrics of reality crumble around us. And it's annoying. It's annoying when you go to another universe. It's over. It's over before you even break anything, before you even meddle with anything. It's over. And Ronaldo retired before we could even see everything, before we could see the full potential of that future. And it needs to be more fun. As for Manchester City, they won the league yet again, this time with 97 points, with Arsenal in second on 84, just in case any of you wanted to know about Manchester City. And when it comes to the Champions League, they lost again, this time in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. But as I mentioned already, it was just boring. Something needs to be done to make these more interesting. It makes you wonder, if you put all of these things in the same universe, what could happen? There are endless possibilities. I shall see all of you in the next episode of What If. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo ended up just doing nothing really at City. They didn't need him.